How's it going, everybody? I'm in a poorly lit hotel room. Have a class tomorrow, doing a little bit of travel, but wanted to talk about 4 tips for maintaining consistency in your dry fire. And these, I guess, apply to live fire somewhat as well, but mainly in your dry fire. So the first thing is doing dry fire itself. Of course, you got to do it. That's where you're going to build a lot of your consistency at the leisure or just being at home, and that's going to translate onto the range if you're doing it right and if you're being consistent. The thing that'll hurt you is if you're very passive and loose with your gun because you know it's not going to go off when you're dry firing, but then you get to the range and you really clamp down on it. You're going to not be happy with those results because you're doing something different on the range than you were doing when you were dry firing. So dry fire, but dry fire consistently. Next thing here is having a red dot. Red dot's really going to help you with your dry fire practice because it's going to expose very quickly things that you are doing wrong. For example, if you're shooting with iron sights, you'll be just fine. But a red dot, it's very clear if you're not on target. You don't have an opportunity to kind of clean up your sights really quickly. You could be aiming at something very small. The red dot makes it just very obvious that nope, you weren't even close. So highly recommend dry firing with the red dot. These dry fire mags or something comparable so that the trigger can automatically be reset. Super helpful. I do not like having to take my left hand off the gun to rack the slide during dry fire practice. I've seen that backfire for a lot of new shooters. And the last one, which is very low tech, but also very affordable, is a piece of tape, just right here. And that's just to mark your natural point of aim. So when I'm holding the pistol, I want to make sure that I'm holding it consistently and I'm holding it in a way that it aligns with my natural point of aim. And especially if you're coming quickly out of the holster, sometimes your grip can get messed up when you're going at speed. So having a reference point here, so I can feel if I'm off that tape, and I can feel if the center of the pad of my finger is right on it. And that just gives me a great reference point each time to know, hey, look, that's my grip, that's my proper grip. And then I bring my support hand or control hand in to join the party. So hope this was helpful and see y'all next time.